and welcome to this lesson on elimination, part 2. In this lesson we're going to talk about symptoms, constipation, hydration, fibre, exercise, sweating, breathing, and then we're going to recap on how to improve elimination through bowel movements. So with symptoms, your body has a limited way of communicating with you. It communicates to you using symptoms. This is how the body behaves. It's giving you clues on how it is functioning. And these communication tactics are called symptoms in the medical world. So let's talk about constipation. So how many bowel movements are you having a day? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Are the stools well formed? Are they runny? Are they hard? Are they lumpy? Remember, we're looking for a bowel movement throughout the whole day to consist between your wrist and your elbow. That's where it should be, and it should be at least banana shaped, sausage shaped. It shouldn't be runny, it shouldn't be lumpy. It shouldn't be like rabbit droppings. Again, we're looking for 2 to 3 bowel movements a day. Every time you eat, you should have a corresponding bowel movement 12 to 18 hours later. So if you eat at breakfast, you should have a bowel movement 12 to 18 hours later. If you eat at lunchtime, you should have a bowel movement 12 to 18 hours later. And if you eat at dinner time, you should have a bowel movement 12 to 18 hours later. If you're only having one bowel movement every day, something's not quite functioning right. Something's slowed down. And why can it slow down? So there's different reasons. So remember, with digestion, you're looking to make sure that everything's moving along the digestive tract. It can be slow because there's a lack of fibre or water or physical activity. Your body needs to move. You need to walk. You need to move. That's going to stimulate some movement within your digestive system. Stress plays havoc with your digestive system. If you are in a stress state, your digestive system is going to shut down. It's going to say, hey, I just need to survive. I need to run away. I need to fight. I just need to survive. So your body takes the blood away from your digestive system because it wants you to be able, your pupils to dilate. It wants to push blood to your arms and legs so you can run away or you can fight. It doesn't need to digest what's in your stomach. So peristalsis slows down and that food just sits there. It doesn't get moving and it's not digesting. So your body needs to produce a stomach acid for the breakdown of proteins and minerals. And eating a diet that's high in refined foods and poor quality foods, so it's low in fibre, high in sugar, this can cause a lack of stomach acid in the body because your body isn't provided with the nutrients it needs to make the stomach acid. And then if it's not getting the nutrients it needs to make the stomach acid, and it's not getting the foods, and you're not cooking the food, and your digestive system isn't being stimulated by the smell of food, by salivating, then your body's not going to be able to produce that stomach acid to break that food down to get the minerals out of it. Or the food doesn't contain the minerals at all that it needs. Like zinc is super important for the production of stomach acid, and processed foods are very low in zinc. Also, if you eat a diet that's high in sugar, sugar comes in with not a lot else with it, so the body actually has to add minerals and vitamins to the sugar to break it down. So essentially, when you eat sugar, not only is it devoid of nutrients, it's also robbing them from your system. So if you're to drink a can of Coke, your body's going to have to deal with that sugar, take it out of the system, but it's also going to steal nutrients with it. So dairy, some people have an inability to digest dairy, and this can lead to constipation. Your body needs essential fatty acids, so your omega-3, 6, 7, 9s. Your body needs these fats to help to let the stool glide throughout the colon. If you're anyway deficient, your body, that sliding won't happen, and it's going to slow everything down. It could lead to constipation. Thyroid health. If your thyroid is underactive, this might be a cause of constipation. So you need to investigate this with your healthcare practitioner, your doctor, your naturopath, whoever it is you go and see. Symptoms can include a low thyroid. It could be that you're cold all the time, you find it hard to gain weight, you've lost weight without trying, you've low energy, you've mood swings, and obviously constipation. So just remember, what may be normal for you, as in less than 1 bowel movement a day, may not actually be healthy for you or your body. Please try and listen to your body, and it's always trying to communicate with you. So then we're just going to talk about diarrhea. Remember, we spoke about diarrhea in the other lesson. Diarrhea can be the emergency exit break. Like your body is trying to digest something, or there's not enough stomach acid to break down the bacteria that's in your stomach, so your body says, get the hell out of here because I don't want you living and staying throughout the rest of the digestive system for any amount of time. Hits the emergency exit, floodgates open, everything's pushed out as quickly as possible. So this is why a stool isn't formed, because your body wants rid of it. So if you eat a lot of spicy food, same thing can happen. Your body doesn't want that hanging around, it gets rid of it. If you drink coffee, a lot of coffee, coffee's a stimulant, again, it'll just push everything out of you. The problem is, though, within that food, you won't have absorbed the nutrients. So if you've had a chicken salad, greens, onions, garlic, you name it, in the salad, and then you drizzle hot sauce all over it, you might not actually absorb what's in the food because you've hit the emergency exit because of the spicy food. So if anything passes through the system at high speed, it hasn't been absorbed because it's been liquid on the other side. Pain. If you experience any pain on a bowel movement, this is not normal and should be investigated further. Blood in your stool. This is a giant red flag. You should never have blood in your stool. If you've got blood in your stool, you need to go to your doctor and get investigated further. If you have anything that looks like coffee grinds in your stool, coffee grinds can be an indication that there's a sign of bleeding higher up in your digestive system, and this should also be brought to the attention of your doctor immediately. If there's food in your stool, it can mean that you haven't been chewing your food enough, breaking it down. And that can lead your digestive system's going to struggle to break down the food into smaller pieces because it's been too big. It just hasn't been broken down. It's not sloppy soup consistency as it's leaving your mouth, and this can lead to inflammation, bloating, food intolerance, and everyone's favourite, stinky flatulence, stinky gas. No thanks. If your stool is anyway pale, this could be a sign that you're low in bile. Okay. Hydration. How do you know if you're drinking enough water? Look at the two images on the screen. Is your urine, does it look like the apple juice or does it look like the lemon juice or the lemonade? You want your urine to look more like the lemonade than the apple juice. So this is a scale of how your urine should look. Between 1 and 3, you're hydrated. Anything less, 4 to 8, you're dehydrated. So use the colour of your urine as a guide to see if you're hydrated or dehydrated. The more water you drink, the more diluted your urine will be, leading to a paler colour. You are looking for a pale yellow colour in the toilet bowl. Always be careful not to drink too much water. You are not trying to achieve clear water. You want to have a little bit of colour in your urine. If you ever find that your urine looks like Coca-Cola and you've been exercising a lot, this could be a sign that your body is breaking down muscle. So if you're sick, if you're exercising a lot, anything like that, if you ever see that your urine looks like Coca-Cola, make it to the emergency room. In this case, your muscle will be breaking down. Also, if you've been taking a B vitamin complex and the B2 in it, riboflavin, this has the ability to turn your urine luminous yellow. This is normal, no need for concern. Fibre. Ideally, you should be consuming between 25 and 40 grams of fibre daily. Fibre feeds your good bacteria, and it also helps to produce short-chain fatty acids, and short-chain fatty acids help to feed the lining of your gut. So junk food does not feed your good bacteria, and no short-chain fatty acids will be made, so the lining of your gut will not be as healthy. The lining of your gut is a barrier that keeps you from the outside, essentially. So from your mouth to your behind, if you think about it, if you're to eat something, like, there's a hole throughout the whole of your body. Like, you're like a donut with a hole in the middle of it. So from the mouth to the anus can be considered outside of the body, and your gut lining is what protects you from the outside. So you need to feed your body good bacteria to keep your gut lining healthy, so you keep your body safe from the outside. Exercise and sweating. So toxins can be released from your skin when you sweat. So when was the last time you broke a sweat? So you can either use exercise or you can use a sauna. Both will promote the removal of toxins. And you're looking to sweat at least 3 to 4 times a week to aid in the removal of toxins from the body. Breathing. So deep belly breathing is encouraged to expel toxins through your breath. Place one hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Repeat this up to 10 times to aid in the removal of toxins from your body. This can also be helpful to relax your nervous system. Then we're just going to do just the recap of the improvement of tips to improve bowel movements. So fibre, make sure 25 to 40 grams. So chia seeds, flax seeds soaked in water, really good way of introducing more fibre into your diet. Vegetables. Eat fermented foods. Fermented foods act like prebiotics. They feed your good bacteria. So kimchi, kombucha, pickles, kefir, sauerkraut. These are all good strains of bacteria. Feed them with mushrooms, lettuces. Anything that contains fibre is going to feed your good bacteria. Garlic, onions. Keep yourself hydrated. Again, does your urine look like apple juice or does it look like lemon? Stimulate your HCl production, so your stomach acid production. So prepare your own food, salivate, smell your food, chew your food, eat bitter foods, lemon and water, arugula, bitters, Swedish bitters, dandelion, anything that helps your body produce more stomach acid, because this is going to help the contractions of peristalsis throughout your digestive system. It's also going to help stomach acid, so it's going to kill off any harmful bacteria and help with protein and mineral digestion. Exercise. Movement helps the contractions of the intestines, helps to push food along. And probiotics can help to populate the gut with good bacteria, which can help with gut health and bowel movements. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out, email us, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.